And we are live. Welcome, everyone. Ecom and Beyond with Anthony Pittsburgh.
What's crack-a-lackin'?
And I'm your host of the most Everyday Muslim. Special guest today is Master Splinter. He's hanging out in the basement with me today. So if you see him, say hello. Let me know because he might be crawling around. So hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. I appreciate everyone who came and hung out with us during our working hangouts. And yeah, it's always a good time. Got to see some new faces. Anthony, you want to do the good mornings this morning?
Sure thing.
And brownie point, please.
Sure. First person in is Ray Sandaller. Good morning, man. Glad you're here. We got Alexis, sick as a dog, but present. That's dedication. Thanks for being with us today, Alexis. Appreciate that. Amy Marsden's in the house. We have Reseller Man. What is going on? Jacob Michael, good to see you, dude. Old school picker. Dude, we were watching Larry last night.
Larry was hysterical.
Yeah. Nate didn't get eaten yet.
I'm still alive.
Michelle Lathan, good morning. We got Hip Flippin' Mama. What's going on, Kelly? Gotta get rid of that Master Splinter before you go to Nate's house. She straight up said last night, I'll grip my bare hands.
Not this bearded guy.
Got Matt BK Vending and Flipping. Good to see you, Matt. Got the Fluky. What's going on, my man?
What's up, Fluky?
Glad you're here. Justin Jacobs is in the house. What's going on, Justin? Glad to see you, dude. DC Sales, the master of the license plate. Good morning, D. Glad that you're here with us. Got T's Flips. What's up, Tracy? Glad you're here today. Land Shark Picker. What's going on, Craig?
Craig.
Got Larry Lafferty in the house. What's going on, Larry? Good to see you, man. Larry's caught that live bug.
He did.
All kinds of live lately.
We got him hooked.
Yeah, it's nice actually seeing a face with the name. So I'm glad that you've been doing lives lately, Larry.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yep. Got Kelly, the Ecom mom, Ward in the house. What's going on, Kelly? Sorry about your Texans yesterday. I thought they were going to run away with it after the first quarter.
Luckily for my DraftKings, they didn't, because I won some money yesterday.
Got Tommy the Bargain Effect in the house. He said, "Good morning, all. First morning of hip hop abs. Feel great."
Hip hop abs.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what those are, but I do have a 6-pack, so might be like that, maybe.
Do they
washboard abs? I got those washboard flabs.
Do they have the?
I like put fat over top of them to protect the rippedness.
Do they have like the keg version for that? Because I think that'd be a pretty good one for me.
Yeah, for sure. I'm working on a burglary myself. Got Uniquely Me in the house. What is going on, Tracy? Good to see you. Hi,
Tracy.
You got Bluegrass Picker in the house. What's going on, Anthony? Glad you're here, man. Dude, your Chiefs came back yesterday, bro. I thought it was kaputs for them.
Glad I didn't pick T.Y. Hilton yesterday. Sheesh. Or no,
yeah, I was gonna say you wouldn't even be in the playoffs if you were.
Wait. It was who was Tyreek Hill? I'm sorry.
Yeah, for sure.
Glad I didn't pick him because I would have been a loser.
The Swamp Picker in the house. What's going on, Glenn? Thanks for joining us, my man.
Chiefs definitely did well yesterday because it got me some points, big points.
Yep.
Mahomes and Damian Williams went bananas.
Yeah, they did. So, yeah, that's everyone that I see in the chat. If I missed anybody, feel free to say something, and I'll say hello. Or if you haven't, said anything, say hello. We'd love to greet you and just thank you for hanging out with us this morning.
And also a reminder too for our giveaway with our brownie points. It's going to be a little bit different than usual. Each point is entry into the contest, and the contest prize for this month will be a takeover show where you're the host and we're just a guest. And or if you don't like being on live, because I understand some people don't like that, they can pick a topic or something along those lines. So we
What's
want
up?
everyone to have a chance and to feel like they can win. So we're going to be doing points throughout the show as well, randomly. Sometimes maybe just the one, maybe a couple extra. Just going to be random.
Yeah. So yeah, this morning our title, well, not so much our title, but our topic is networking. How important is that to your business / YouTube channel? In my opinion, I think it's super important. You can see evidence of this from certain people in the community. Like, for example, Lonnie. One of my favorite videos he does is when he goes to meet his guy and he gets all the awesome inventory for like super cheap. He got that guy by networking. He says he was out at yard sales and, he just started talking to him, telling him what he does.
Right.
And then next thing you know, this guy hits him up and they get together all the time now, and Lonnie gets awesome inventory out of it. It goes to both ways. Even with your YouTube channel, the more you put yourself out there, like for example, like networking. Look at Tommy the Bargain Effect right now. He walks around with his jacket on that has the TBE on the back with all of his information. Right now, I mean, Tommy's even made decals for my van. So like everywhere I go, the front of the van has the license plate that says "Welcome to Picksburgh" with the little YouTube thing that DC Sales made for me. And then on the back, I have the decal that says "Follow me on YouTube at Picksburgh." So that's all networking, just getting your name out there and letting people know that you do YouTube or you do reselling or whatever you do. It's good to share that. I mean, sometimes you probably want to use discretion, especially if you're around some people that might be sipping on that haterade. But for the most part, people are curious as to what's going on with you. So I think it's really good to share what you do with people, especially if you do it in the vein that like John the Cincinnati Picker does, where he'll just be like, "Hey, yeah, I have a YouTube channel. It's kind of like American Pickers," because I think most people can kind of get behind the concept of American Pickers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's a brilliant way to kind of share what you're doing, like, especially if you're at somebody's house recording. So that's just my 2 cents right off the top of it. How about you guys? What's your thought on it? Nate, what do you think?
I think it's really funny because at first when when you start reselling, you almost think it's like got to be this like don't tell anybody type thing where you just like you just keep it buried in you and don't say anything, but it really should be the complete opposite of that, because just like some of the reasons Anthony was saying, getting connections, even if you go to your local thrift store every day, you want to get a good relationship with that person, or your local Walmart, or there's tons of different connections that you can have. I mean, look at me and Anthony, for example.
Mm-hmm.
We're really good friends now because of YouTube, and just because we put our we put it out there that, hey, we're creators or we're resellers, and we kind of just mesh together, and here we are. So it's really pretty cool that that has happened as well. It's just so important, because just like Anthony was saying, like you get these connections and you're able to really be able to do different things, or certain deals, and they can help you in business and help themselves as well. So
Mm-hmm.
it's always best just to let it be known versus keeping it hidden.
Absolutely. I want to say hi to a few more people that jumped in the chat. We got Greg, No Money G. Thanks for joining us. Cherry Picker, what is going on? Veronica, glad that you're here. Tommy Bernard, what's up, my dude? We also got Eric Bischoff in the house. What's up, Eric? Good to see you, my man. Larry Lafferty says he's planning to do live stuff and make videos in the near future. That's going to be cool, Larry. Look forward to checking out some of your content.
Yeah, just another thing too, just like for example, like how we're doing the meetup. Like that is awesome to have a bunch of people get together and just like really, just network and talk. And we might meet a bunch of people from Pittsburgh, like we're going to, like Elo and Larry might come down and a bunch of other people. So it's going to be just amazing for that opportunity.
I think networking is really huge when it comes to YouTube as well, because there are so many people that you can connect with that can kind of help you grow. For example, I might have been around 100 subs whenever I met Kelly Hip Flippin' Mama, and she has been such a huge help to me. You know what I mean, as far as growth goes, and just so many people in the community that I've either partnered with on live shows, pre-recorded. I might have been in their chat and they said, "Hey, check out Picksburgh. He does content, blah, blah, blah." So just like kind of connecting and rubbing shoulders with people. I love the fact that I can go into chats and I can just kind of start BSing with random people. And next thing you know, we become friends, or, whatever happens. That's why I love doing the working hangouts, because when we do the working hangouts, everybody is welcome in. So I really get a good opportunity to sit there and kind of rub shoulders with people that, I may have never been on a live show with, and they might not even do content. So I really enjoy that aspect of it as well.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Tommy, the bargain effect says, I think you should tell everyone who you meet, what you do. You may turn people off, but the connections you make way outweighs it, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
I've had one situation at Walmart where it was a very young kid, and he saw me bring up a bunch of cell phones up to the register, and I didn't really know there was like a unwritten rule for it, because of that Walmart tries to protect from like terrorist organizations or whatever from buying a bunch of these phones and be able to spread them around or whatever. But that's what they told me. So the kid goes,
They saw the beard, didn't they?
Yeah, this is when the beard was about this much shorter.
They're like, aren't you that guy who's huge in Saudi Arabia?
Right. so he goes, he's the young kid's like, "What do you resell?" I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm explaining to him like what I do and stuff. And then next like he's scanning, and for one reason, one of them didn't scan.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, "Oh no, here comes the manager." So the manager comes, and long story short, they don't let me buy 2 phones. So that was one of the opportunities where I probably shouldn't have said anything, but at the time I thought maybe I can help a young whippersnapper, learn something and maybe do this himself. You know what I mean? Like, instead of working at Walmart, which there's nothing wrong with that, but being a young kid and doing that on top of maybe working at Walmart, especially like the connections that you have at Walmart too. Like that's another aspect of like, if you're doing this on the side, and say you're working like Chernock, he volunteers at a thrift store. Like he has inside connections on all of that, like product and stuff. And like Walmart, like when all the, like especially during fourth quarter, like, oh, they're having a shipment this day. I used to have an inside connection like that, where I used to figure out like what stuff was coming in when, and get the hottest stuff before it that disappears off the shelf.
For sure. What's going on, Jenny? Good to see you. Glad you are with us. Jenny is Reselling Addicts, guys. If you aren't familiar with her and her hubby Jeff, they have a really good channel, so I suggest you check them out. You'll really enjoy it. Jordan's in the house. My flipping life. Good to see you, Jordan.
My YouTube is behind. I'll have to pop chat out probably.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I try to rough it out with it because I like highlighting comments, but it's terrible.
Yeah, I've had different experiences with Walmart, especially within the same Walmart. For example, the Mills Walmart, where we had that video department manager basically lower the prices for us so we could buy out end caps. The front end manager, he's completely different, and then he gets like all cocky with me about stuff. And I actually had to sit down, well, not sit down, but like actually stand there and tell him, like, you know, how his prices work at his store. And he didn't believe me. He was like, no, whatever the sticker says, it's what it is. I said, I guarantee you, if you scan it right now, it's going to come up less. He scanned it at his register and it came up less. I was like, I told you, dude. Like, I know how this works. Like, you have an app that queues up to your store, and you know, you just, whoever's in charge of going and restickering just didn't resticker the stuff. You know, and he was trying to say, oh, well, no, it should be $10. It's like, dude, if you scan it, it's going to come up as $5. You know, so it is what it is. You know, some people are, you know, because especially when you roll up with an entire cart full of stuff like that, and you're just like, you know, excuse me, can you like take a look at these? These are supposed to be cheaper. I just want to verify before I, you know, kind of pull out your whole end cap. See who else jumped in here. Lynn's here. What's up, Perlini? Good to see you.
Yeah, but just doing those few end cap buys that I got, I would have never ever thought that, you know, they would drop the price and will and deal with us. I've never had that seen before. You know what I mean? I've heard people possibly doing that sometimes, but, you know, it was such a big drop that we asked for. Well, the first time they kind of dropped it for us extra.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were asking for just a discount. And they were like, well, you buy them all, I'll give them to you for this now. I'm like, what? And then the last one we did, we actually named our price. We says, I'll buy them all if you sell them to me for $1.50. Because I knew kind of that they would go that low. So I was like, all right, I kind of have an advantage here because I know they want to get this off their floor because it's been sitting here. Yep. I'm making such good money on it on Amazon. So for whatever reason,
pulled out quick.
Thank you.
I just sent in 3 more that I had on eBay.
Yeah. I've gotten that second one recently, and it's like selling for $4 or $5 more a piece.
Yeah. What's up to Thrift Beast, the king of Toronto? Good to see you, man.
Hey, Tommy came in unless my streamer came. Just screwed up. What's up, Tommy Bernard? Yeah, I don't know why. Like some places you go, they'll give you, you know, the deal right off the bat, and some of them would be like, you know, they'll just be like, no, I can't. Like it's I think part of it with Walmart is just them. They get so much, from what I understand, they get so much money to cover their clearance that they sell. So it's like their clearance bucks. I think they call it. They actually might even call it that. So that their profits aren't hurt too bad for their bonuses for their managers and all that type of stuff. So if they would sell like a huge amount of stuff, or they've already sold a bunch of clearance, you know, they're less likely to want to wheel and deal or whatever the case is. So, I mean, that's been my experience. So I think some of that has to do with it. Some of the Walmarts have do better business, so they're able to do that and not really hurt their their profits or whatever. But if you go to a smaller one, it could, you know, have a different attitude with you, working with you like that. So I mean, now that I'm like tax exempt too, that should also help moving forward, because now I could show like, hi, I'm a business. I'm not just some guy on the street anymore, or just whatever. So that's another thing that makes it look a little better too.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Crockers Lockers? Thanks for joining us this morning.
Fluky says, I was in Walmart the other day with a cart full of clearance toys, and some kid walked by and said to his mom, that guy is rich. I thought, how did he know my name?
That's what's up.
That's funny.
There's nothing better than have a cart full of stuff that you know you're going to make bank on.
That's always like, yeah. There's different walks of that you can have, the walk of shame and the walk of like that you basically just like killed it. And that's my favorite. Like we walked out with that end cap full of stuff, like for first and second time. I'm like, I almost couldn't drive home that second time though. My wife had 4 or 5 bags on her lap, like literally, like just picture like someone sitting in a seat and then just bags like suffocating her.
That's why I love having a minivan.
Yeah. I need one so bad. It's goals for 2020. Getting some type of SUV van.
This is like the only occupation in the world where you're like excited to like drive a minivan. Hey, good morning, Georgina.
My wife was like, I don't want to be a van mom. I says, I'd probably be using this more than you. Because I mean, unless we were going like on a full-fledged like family like trip or whatever, like going somewhere like to the store or whatever, like, you know, I would be driving the van probably more than her. Nashville Flippers in the house.
Thanks for jumping in, man. Yeah, I almost have a strategy, and like I love hearing Derek, NASCAR man, his take on it too, because he saw it firsthand. Where I'll go into stores and I'll almost try to like make friends with the people that are there, and I'll go up and I'll make them feel like real good about themselves, and I'll kind of finesse them for a discount. And Derek was like surprised how like really well it works. You know what I mean? Because I was able to have the girl at Savers basically cut like prices on pretty much everything I bought that day. You know, and just like we did at Walmart that day when we were like, hey, yeah, we're looking to buy this whole end cap. We know that you guys need the space.
Right.
So help me help you.
And that's what, just paying attention to where stuff's at sometimes. Like that one was in their electronics department. So that one was like a gimme. Like they want this out of here. And then it was right before Christmas? No, it was after Christmas when we bought the second one. And it was in the electronics department again. I'm like, here it is. Let's do it. So I had my wife go do it because I figured, the beard probably won't get too good of a shake. I'll send my wife. She could do the eyes and everything that she does that she gets me with all the time. Yeah. So I figured we'll send the wife out. And she came back. She goes, and every time she goes, you owe me. That means like she did very good. So that means Starbucks is coming the way the next morning. Yeah. Crocker Lager says the dreaded minivan, a necessary evil in the business, but you do get a license to drive like a mindless Walmart.
Yeah, I do that. I do that too, Fluky. Says he keeps a tarp or a blanket in his car to cover up things when he goes to multiple stores, especially if I'm buying laptops or other expensive electronics. Yeah, I keep a sheet in the back of mine. And I also have some like tarps and stuff that I put out at the flea market and stuff like that. So I try to always have something to cover it up. Yeah, Dee says her husband's very chatty as well. And it's annoying, but it works. Heck yeah.
Crocker Lager says, hey, my wife's 5'3.5" tall. She gets more results than I could. My wife's 5 foot, and she gets more results than me all the time. She's like my secret agent. I just send her in, hey, pull this mission off. Boom, boom.
Yeah. See, my wife don't have patience for all that. She'd rather just spend more money than have to finesse someone.
I'll see, like, she doesn't like doing it either, but that's one of her ways that she knows she can help me, because like she does she does what she does and it works. I don't know.
Alex said that he wants us to sing that Lion King song. Which one, dude? There's so many. Bearded Picker's in the house. What's going on, man? Heck yeah, he said his minivan makes him tons of money in comfort. Heck yeah.
Right. That's the main thing. Like, not like the kids will be more comfortable because of course they'll have like basically like, even if I had to like go super like storage mode. I can have them all in the back seat or on the front, and then take out the back seat, and then that whole backside still full, even with the whole family in the car. So I have to get one. It's a necessity at this point.
See, I mean, I pimp out the minivan too. I'll be riding down the street, seat all back, just like, you know what I mean? Straight gangster in it.
I don't mind it. I thought maybe I can. Like, I went to try to get a vehicle the other day, and the amount was too high, just monthly, because my credit's a little bit not great, but it's okay. And I wasn't ready to start spending that much money on it, especially with me still having a little bit of money on my car. I didn't want to have a double whammy. So trying to hurry up and pay off my car so this way I could just go get either SUV, or it's going to be like some type of like used van maybe. It's either going to be one or the other, a nice SUV or a used van.
Sure. What's up, Gary? Good to see you, my man. Yeah, it looks like Alex wants us to sing the Sylvania. I don't know the word for that, but I know what you're talking about.
I figured you would. I figured Ashley would sing it every once in a while.
She likes doing the Hakuna Matata song, the part where Pumbaa's like, "When I was a young warthog." I used to have a video of her doing it, and she used to always get like jacked off, like want me to delete it and stuff. And I was like, "No, I'm keeping it." Jim and Tara, what's going on?
It's your boy. What's up? I appreciate everyone coming in today.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have to get one. It's the only way I'll be able to start going on like some smaller area trips, and not only that, like I have 3 kids. Like, I need something that's going to be able to let my family grow into too, because my car is going to be just my car for work basically, very soon. Like, there's just no ands if buts about it. I need to get one, so I just got to start keeping my eyes out and really looking for one. Or price on stuff around here aren't too bad, but it's just the question is, does it need a bunch of work, or what's going on? So
Ray wants to know what ride you have now, Nate.
I got a Chevy Malibu with 3 kids and my wife and me. So that thing is like packed. I got a 6-year-old going to be 7, got a 2-year-old going to be 3, and I got a 1 going to be 2. My son's birthday is the same day. It's actually 10 days from now.
Yeah, he says, yeah, man, you need a van.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can fill my car up in one store, like not even trying. And then it's like, well, time to go home because I'm 45 minutes away and can't put anything else in here.
Yeah.
So it stinks, but yeah, I definitely need one. I know I do. Not only for the reselling part, but for just the family's part of it.
Oh, that sucks. The mice ate his wiring in his Toyota.
Well, I might have to stay away from the Toyota, right? Because
Nate has Master Splinter down in his basement.
I got Master Splinter down here, and I'm sure his relatives are out there somewhere for
You're gonna have the whole Splinter family,
right? I better call Mikey and Raph to come get their papa.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like relationships and networking right now, like for my business, is at the most like crucial point, especially because I'm starting to do the wholesale side and everything. Like, that's another part, like having a good relationship with your salesperson, which for some people that sounds like weird because we're used to doing our own RA. Like, it's still kind of weird to me even to talk about, but like I recently got connected with somebody, and I put in my first 2 orders or whatever, and one's on pre-order, the other one it should be out this week, I think. Just weird. Now I have a sales guy. Like, I have a guy. I can call this guy up and be like, hey, I need 900 of this, or I want this. Like, I even started messaging some different companies that you haven't heard from, but have like some decent products that maybe just haven't marketed really good yet. You know what I mean? So trying to get them before they get too big. So,
Sure. Yeah. My guy, whenever I was talking with him, I was even able to weasel out some different products that a lot of his bigger Amazon clients order. So I was excited about that. Might give some of them a shot.
yeah, 100%. Like just because there's going to be some times that there's going to be some deals and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping that they throw us a bone every once in a while and say, hey, here's this item here, and you can get it for 50% off because we're just trying to get rid of some stuff. I know it's going to be very far in between, especially just starting out because we're not really, ordering truckloads or anything like that. But, got to start somewhere with that.
Well, there's items in there that I just kind of want for myself. So I'm going to go hard on those because I know that as somebody who's really into this type of stuff, if me and I know other people are jonesing for these items to release, they're going to sell pretty well right out the gate. So I'm looking forward to some of that. So I'll be able to get myself one for essentially free and then just sell off the other stuff for profit.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to that. But here's another aspect of the networking that a lot of people don't think of. You know what I mean? For example, not only did me and Nate become friends, not only did we do this show together, but we're able to now partner with each other on business ventures as well. So we're able to put money together and make bigger buys than we probably could have before. We're able to get items cheaper buying it in bulk. You know what I mean? So we're able to use that aspect of networking as well. And I'm sure that there's a lot of the other guys out there that, you might have little cliques of people that you share bolos with and you kind of help each other grow and you do, this or that together. And that all comes through networking, Well, you know what, Tommy, the bargain effect, we're kind of missing you, man. It's just not the same without your smiling face and your iced tea chains, your Mr. T chains.
Blang, blang.
Yep.
That's what I miss. I used to have, not Mr. T, but a few chains, and I got rid of them. I miss.
Yeah. Amy, I don't have a Facebook page. I use Ashley's account for the Facebook group and stuff like that. Like if I need to send somebody a link for a show or something like that, I'll send it under her Facebook. But I don't actually have a Facebook page. And I think I have a business page set up from whenever I still had my church running, under my name, but I don't use it or anything.
Yeah, I see Gary in the chat. It's early. Gary, what's up? He usually comes in about halfway. What's up, Gary?
I do Instagram a lot though. So typically, if a lot of people I message back and forth, I'll use my Instagram so Ash doesn't get so blown up.
Yeah, at first I didn't even have anything in my channel arts or anything. I know I got to get better with descriptions and stuff, which I did forget to update that today. But what's it called? Just letting that information out there. I always put my store out there. Not that I really expect anyone to buy anything, but you know what I mean, just in case. You know what I mean? Hey, they want to see what I'm doing or what type of stuff I'm sourcing. Go ahead, check it out. I don't mind people looking at my eBay store. You know what I mean? So I actually take a little bit better pictures now since I'm down here because my last ones were yowza. They were rough.
Especially that Pokemon one, man.
Yeah, that one was blurry and it was just it was a bad situation where I was taking it out. I was upstairs
call Trife City.
What's that?
That's something me and Ashley would call Trife City.
Trife City? It didn't look that bad. At least it was an all-in-one background. It wasn't like I had a pair of drawers hanging on the background like you see on the Facebook posts.
There's skid marks running up Pikachu's back.
Right. Skid marks are double now.
Yep. I can't remember. It might have been Tommy Bernard's channel. Somebody was talking about like, or maybe it was our show. I can't remember. Somewhere we were talking about. Someone was talking about finding skid marked underwear in the bins or something like that.
I think that was our show.
Was it our show?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. I can't remember. I don't know if it was Working Hangout. I think it was.
Alex is asking, what time does everyone wake up to start their day? It just depends if I sleep the night before, but typically somewhere between 7 and 9 o'clock every day.
For me, it's random. It's super random. Like when I first moved down here, I started getting up at 5 and 6 in the morning because I was going to bed at crazy times, like earlier than I'm usual. And now that I'm kind of back in my routine, I guess you could say, where I'm up till about 3 or so. I wake up about 9:30. Sometimes even 5 till the show.
Yeah. What's going on, Patty? Glad that you were able to join us.
Hi, Junk Girl 71.
Yeah, there's a lot of early risers here. I'm impressed with you guys.
Yeah, for sure. Like I would never thought that many people wake up early, but I mean, depending on how your eBay business is, or if you're doing eBay and Amazon, like merch fulfill, it's a lot of packages you gotta pack and ship. So
with you early risers, what time do you guys go to bed? That I'd be curious to know that.
I'm gonna guess like 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that's what Anthony just said. Depends on when you go to bed.
Like that's really early. Four anytime before 5 or even 6. That's early, man.
Yeah. Scott said, when I wake up, perk of working for yourself, no alarm clocks. Absolutely. The only reason I set my alarm is because of the show.
Yeah, like when I used to, when I was in high school and everything, I'd wake up at 7 o'clock, like on the dot, no alarm clock. None of that. I just would, as soon as basically the thing of sunlight hit my window, from the sun or whatever, like boom, instantly up. Like, yeah, but anybody who wakes up at 4, 5, and 6, guaranteed y'all go to bed pretty early. Either that, or you rough it out like me and just work with like 4 or 5 hours of sleep.
And normally the earliest I go to bed would be probably midnight, but typically I'm up later.
Yeah, like Larry said, he goes to bed like 9 or 10. Like I could see that if you're getting up at 4 or 5, that's why you get at least close to 6 hours or so of sleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I normally go to bed like around midnight to 2 o'clock, and then I sleep for like 2 hours, and then I'm up for 2 hours, and I kind of play that like throughout the night, just depending on how like my back and hips feel. So like I've only had like maybe one full night of sleep in like the last 4 or 5 years. It sucks.
He says the older you are, the less you sleep. If that's the case, and I'm like 99 years old because I get like 3 hours of sleep sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I was up till I fell asleep. I fell asleep with my keyboard at late last night, and then I must have hit my head off my keyboard because I sent something out last night that wasn't supposed to really get shared or whatever. I mean, nothing crazy, but it wasn't supposed to get sent out. And
you had one of those Brett Favre moments.
Yeah, I'm like, no, not exactly like that, but sort of. Because I woke up and I looking at my stuff. I'm like, what is that? And then I'm like, what the heck? Like, because I wasn't like I woke up at 4. So I think that's right when Tracy and Tommy's show was ending or whatever, and I said bye to them before they left because I fell asleep. But yeah, I had one of these moments where everything seemed, if I was live, would have been top of my hat.
Yeah. You'd have been like Larry the reseller, old school Larry, or whatever the little mannequin head was.
Dude, I usually when I fall asleep, I'm like this, like or like kind of like this or like this. The worst. I was like this yesterday. Oh man. So what you got planned? What you got planned for today, Anthony?
I have a doctor's appointment this afternoon, so that's pretty much like what I have planned. I told Jenny I would, I should be back in time to help co-host her show tonight, but other than that, just doctor's appointment and live at 5 with the Reselling Addicts. Make sure you guys are there.
Tracy said I became a weeble wobble.
He did too.
Yeah, I have to send out some of that. Those 2 items that I auctioned off yesterday, or I guess Saturday. We auctioned off for the great cause for Australia. Wednesday we'll have Robin on, who she auctioned off the item of the day for that.
Yeah,
So she's gonna come on and tell us a little bit about that and just about her and her life and what she got going on. So, and I'm gonna have links into the description that on that show for anybody who didn't get to donate, who wants to donate to that cause, because it's crazy to see what's going on over there.
Yeah, and Brad and Jazz did a fantastic job raising money and organizing that whole event. It was truly amazing. I was like real honored to, be a part of it.
Like I of course I knew it was a great cause from the start, but then they showed like videos and stuff, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like it's just so like horrifying. Like I couldn't imagine like that happening, and just everything that's going on along with that. And
Yeah,
I was even more proud of myself and everyone that did participate or donate or anything. I'm not saying everyone has to, but it is a good cause and everything. So
heck yeah.
even though I love my turtles, I shipped them off in a Lonnie mug. Lonnie mugs were going for crazy money, so I figured what better way to support a cause, which I did with the first mug. Well, the only mug I got, because the other ones were sold out too quick before I could buy them. So I figured, well, if I'm gonna help a cause, I might as well, get rid of my mug too. Mine didn't go as good, of course, because everyone got 6 mugs, different sayings or whatever. But it's all right. It got more money than what I paid for it, so it was in the grand scheme of things, it did better off my desk and with Robin than.
What comment got removed, Alex? I didn't notice any of your comments got removed. I just blame it on Nate's channel.
Sometimes I know with YouTube they've started removing some stuff.
Cha-ching's a good word.
What's that?
You said is cha-ching a bad word? Cha-ching's a good word.
Right?
Oh, happy birthday, D.
Oops.
What are you, 27 now?
Come on. There you go.
What's up, Danny Bay?
Yeah, I just scrolled up. Alex, I didn't see anything get removed unless it was like one of those YouTube things where they just take it all the way out there and show like. I don't know. I'm gonna guess it was something with YouTube. I don't know. They've been doing that with like cuss words and stuff recently, so it wouldn't surprise me that they have some other stuff in there too. So
yeah,
if it was like the other one where you'd see like so and so deleted your comment or whatever, then it was somebody else did it. But if it was just totally taken out of the equation, um, that's YouTube. That's nobody else for sure. I actually sold a Funko Pop. It's going to Canada today.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty happy.
I
Been
sold
doing
one of
really good.
I sold one of those Cinemark exclusive ones too that I was
Oh, did you?
telling you about. Yeah,
That's awesome.
I actually sold two, but one guy canceled it because he realized he can go get it for $4 at his Cinemark. So
He must have got on the BOLO list.
not my BOLO list, but yeah, somebody's BOLO list. So is what it is. I just refunded him and said good luck going and grabbing them.
I guess Alex said he said cha-ching without the dash, and it got deleted. I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it though. Yeah, I gotta go to work today, man. I hate work, man. I was talking to the wife trying to figure out what we like make a year, or not what we need a year, what we need like for a month just to survive, and it's not too bad, but definitely Amazon would have to get boosted up some before I can get going.
Yeah. You can Google drummer to find wholesalers. It just depends on what type of wholesale you're looking to get into. The one that we just registered for, I signed up for that one because Nate was signing up for that one. So I kind of got the hook up through Nate. But other wholesalers that I've applied to, I just Googled. I either Googled wholesale or I went to companies' websites, and some of them will have distribution lists with different wholesalers that are, I guess, preferred. So I've done both.
You've been hiding out information on me now. You didn't tell me this.
Well, yeah, I did. Technically, I did because one of them was the Pokemon stuff. You know what I mean? Trying to get your boxes wholesale.
Oh,
which I don't think you really wanted to part out cards. So
no. Plus, I wouldn't want to step on your toes doing any type of ventures like that.
Step on my toes. It's literally going directly to eBay once I start doing it. It's not even going to be an Amazon thing. So I'm going to open up all the cards and then I'm going to just piece them out. What stupid T word?
Yeah. What? Hmm. Yeah, I have to find a couple more suppliers because there's stuff that like I want to go after the non super sexy stuff. As bad as that sounds, like I want to go after that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I want to go after like some of the home goods and stuff. Like
Yeah.
I want to go after that because like for a lot of the things that we go and look at, some stuff is very up and down all over the place with pricing and stuff. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
I really want to find some stuff that I can really just kind of buy, send in. Boom, I'm gonna get this much. It's gonna sell right around this many times. It's more of a more calculated of a situation where if I'm buying something that's very volatile in the market, like say, video games or whatever the case is, and it's all over the place. Like one day it's 40, one day it's 20, and then next day it's 10, and then it sticks to 10 for a while because now it's over saturated and everything else. So I really want to go in some different ventures. The path that's not always popular sometimes in reselling is often the best. That's what I've found.
Yeah.
We got D in the house. Good morning.
What's up, D? Kent Daigle's in the house as well.
What's up, Kent? I don't remember saying hi to Danny May, but hi, Danny May.
I said hi to Danny.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure.
I need to procure myself a new vape battery.
Did you order anything off that website I was telling you about?
No, I have extras.
Oh, okay.
They just were packed away in my filming backpack. For
any vapors out there, if you need some rechargeable batteries for vape pens or machines or whatever, it's 18650, I think, battery store. You get good batteries, like name brand batteries for like for a super good price.
Dude, Nate, tell them what your Poshmark picture was.
It was vape juice, and it was like a certain brand of vape juice. It was like get to know your like posh person or whatever, and it was like a bottle of I can't remember what kind it was, but it was like a donut with like fruity pebbles on top of it.
Nice.
People probably looked at me like, "Yeah, I ain't buying this stuff." That guy, he's a freaking crazy guy. I'm gonna put a link in the channel for
You gonna make it run it Posh again?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying Posh because I like some of the clothes, man. I really do. I think it's a for me it's super easy to store. You know, the buying cost is cheap, and if it sits for a year, it sits for a year. I kind of have the space right now. You know what I mean? So,
Fluky has a question for you, Nate.
can I taste your juice? Yeah.
Think Amber's okay with that?
What, tasting my juice? I'm confused. Yeah, that place, Gary, is located in Atlanta. But they ship very fast, very, very, very cheap. Jim and Tara says they have 100 bottles of vape juice trying to figure out how to sell.
You just email Nate.
Depending on what that brand is, I will take it off your hands. Like, well, that in price, of course. But yeah, if you want to message me, check out my channel art on my main page of my YouTube channel, top right corner. I got Instagram, Facebook. I'll answer you right there if you want to get a hold of more.
Are you an affiliate for this vape thing you shared, Nate, or no?
No, that's just trying to hook up the crowd of a vape because I vape a lot, so I figured my thing of my opinion on that is very good. I guess I would say since I'm a
James
heavy vaper.
What is up? Yeah, vape juice is definitely yummy tasting.
It's real tobacco and Turkish blend. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the of that type of flavor. Storage scavengers ask Nate, does vape juice expire? I have some, but it's been stored for about 3 years. See, the thing about vape juice is if it's in like a bottle like this, it's like a plastic bottle, and it's like clear like this, and it's not stored correctly, chances are that nicotine is way bad, especially after 3 years. Now, if it's in a glass bottle and it was in a dark, like that, and it's in a dark place, and it's it's protected, it might still be good. But it's 3 years is a long time for vape juice because nicotine goes bad over time. Sunlight is very bad for it. So if you have some, make sure it's in a dark place, like you would put people have like those Commodore things for like cigars. It's almost like that. You want to put them in like a box or a dark place, in a shelf or in a drawer or whatever like that. But if you have the clear bottles, you want to make sure once you crack that bottle to finish it off pretty quick.
Yeah. What's up, Rob and Lisa? Good to see you guys. Snobby, good to see you, my man.
What's up, Snobby? Long time no see.
Dusty, good to see you as well. Glad you're in here.
Got some beautiful new faces. What's up?
Yep.
Hi, Marie. I think she's been in here though, but I would like to make sure I say hi to everybody.
How did we not say hello to Marie Perlette and or Justin Perlette?
I don't. They might have been hiding because I don't remember. I don't know.
Unless they just woke up because they live all the way on the West Coast. So it's like 3 hours. It'd be like 8 o'clock there right now.
Yeah.
7:55, something like that.
Storage scavenger said it is sealed in a sealed tub in a storage unit. The best way to try or to do it, even if you don't vape, is get a little dot, put on your hand, lick it. If it tastes like bad, like tasting, like terrible, just pitch it. Because that nicotine's gonna really like sour the juice if it's bad. It's a little dab.
Some of it should have like an expiration date. Like the one I'm looking at right now, it says Best Buy 7/1/21. So I would check that expiration date too.
See, I don't have nothing like that. But see, yours is CBD though.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the normal juices they have anything like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, a little information on the vape game because yours truly is a heavy vapor, as you see. I mean, I vape constantly. I enjoy it. I hate smoking cigarettes. I feel better with this. So, if anybody needs a good vape connection, let me know. I'll help you out. And it's non-affiliated. BCP, what's up, man?
What's going on, Bum Crack?
He's been lurking. He said, "I knew it. I had my bump crack picker locator on. It was like beep 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 beep. Beep. I knew you guys were hanging out." So what has your been Amazon been looking like, Anthony?
Well, I just got inventory in there. I think it got accepted Saturday, and I had one sale yesterday, but I still don't have a repricer on yet. So I'm not expecting a whole lot of stuff yet.
Yeah, once your inventory kind of gets settled, like when you get that email that says your shipping is closed or whatever for that last shipment,
Yeah,
you might want to check one out or whatever.
Yeah, I'm planning on it. I still got to resend that Amazon Canada package. I've just been dragging my feet on it too, because I literally am gonna have FedEx on the phone the entire time I do it because I'm not getting that sent back to me again.
You probably just need some regular, just full size label, like I send in all the time with my normal Amazon stuff, like the half sheet.
Mm-hmm.
I just use my inkjet for it or whatever. But yeah, Jeff Beeman online on the house in the house. What's up?
What's going on, Jeff?
Happy Monday to everyone.
Tommy says there's no money in Funko. There could be some money in Funko. It just depends on which ones you get. I mean, some Funkos aren't really worth a whole lot, but there's some that are worth a good bit.
Yeah, it's a very volatile market. You know what I mean? Like, going deep into some of that stuff is a little bit of a risk. But
yeah,
honestly, that's one of my best things I've been selling over in Canada and in the UK and in Australia. Like, I've been sending those like out on a regular basis, basically. So I find them I found some yard sales. I found some on Facebook Marketplace for really cheap. And I just kind of been sitting on them. And I'll pick up one or two every once in a while at Walmart that are like, or Target that are like a special edition, or if they are like clearance. I figured you was, Tommy. But it's true though. They can be they can be, basically like you buy them and the next kind of sit. It just really depends on which ones.
Mm-hmm.
The subject matter is definitely one of the things you got to watch. Because like, what one was it I was looking at yesterday? I can't remember what it was. But it was like something that wasn't really obviously popular, you know what I mean? But it was a Walmart exclusive, and I'm like, why isn't it selling for tons of money? And Walmart exclusives are basically almost like uncommons, like in the game of sporting cards, because I bet you those get mass produced more than your average, exclusive pop. You know what I mean? So Tommy says he buys them for target practice. I haven't opened any yet. Like, I have a couple that got sent back from Amazon that were damaged. It was like one of my first things I sent in to Amazon somehow. They actually let me send those in.
So I'm one of those people where I don't open any of my collectibles. So if I have stuff like I have some Funko Pops for myself, I keep them boxed. I don't take any of them out. I don't know. To me, it hurts the value.
Like, here, I'll show you. I'm gonna probably.
What's up, CJ?
I sell this one. It's not. It's
Weird exclusive, guys.
like it's messed up on the bottom, but this is
Dude, that
because
would be awesome, Tommy.
Amazon's nonsense.
A Ralph Lauren Funko. Who's that, Thanos?
Yeah, this was one of the things that good old I won't say who told me to buy this, but
I was thinking about buying up the Golden Ray and Kylo Ren, but they're not worth anything. I was gonna get them just for myself, though.
yeah, I'm if I would ever send in any pops again, definitely buying bulk and the protectors and stuff, because it's not worth. You have one pop that say worth $20 goes bad, that pays for 40 or 50 collect the protectors for them. You know what I mean? It's just not worth those huge risk of just sending them off like that, because Amazon will put those in a padded mailer, which I don't know why they would they do that.
So I have a question right now for DC Sales and Tommy the Bargain Effect. Can you guys customize a Funko Pop? Like, not an actual Funko Pop, but like an off, like your own style of Funko Pop. Can you do that? That would be freaking cool if you could. I wanted to say something because we were talking about on Friday. If I were to get terrible towels made, if anybody'd be interested in them, Tommy the Bargain Effect has pretty much made them. I don't think they're listed online yet because I don't think they're final yet. But I just want to show that off real quick. Anybody is interested, pretty soon these will be available on Tommy's Etsy store. So,
yeah, I was gonna say, like, doing a custom Funko, like,
what I was thinking is like a reseller line. You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be cool? You could have like, like how they have like the big ones, like somebody in a car or something like that. You could have like Lonnie in the shed. That would be awesome.
We need to send Funko some info. But, like, look, watch these guys' channels and make some pops for them.
That'd be awesome.
And they definitely can be customized, but it'd be a lot harder on those. Yeah. You'd almost either have to like hand paint those, or you might be able to do like a vinyl and cut and just kind of put it on it. But I guess a lot of it depends on the material, the that you use or whatever.
DC Sales said bearded picker pop. Yeah, you could have him like holding like the butt pads. That'd be awesome. Like the things that like make people famous. That'd be really cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having my own Pop D. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, sometimes you get fabric at Walmart real cheap. I almost bought some one time because I saw it was like super clamped down, like pennies on a dollar, and I didn't, because I just didn't want to have random fabric in my house, but I wish probably I did because my wife could make some stuff out of it.
Yeah, for
She has
sure.
a Cricut machine. Yeah, definitely the Monopoly game too. Be one hand to be a Monopoly, and then the other hand to be like Azpad.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Here's a good game. We could play. What would the Tommy and Tracy Funko Pops have?
That'd be a crazy one.
Kind of have an idea. Tracy might have like that giveaway they did on Tommy's channel, like back when they first started their show.
Steven's in the house. He said better late than never. You had brownie points 2 shows in a row, and you lost your streak. Bump crack picker pop would be awesome. It'd be like someone like at a garage sale, like looking at something low and their bum crack hanging out. That'd be the deluxe version. Tracy would have one with her eyes rolling. Cliff would have one with his 3D printer.
Yep. I just want a Nate one that has like syrup in his beard. Either that or Nate would have a lion tamer, like a freshly like
Definitely a vape.
Yeah, a vape and a lion tamer.
Like this, like
that's awesome.
Either that or my phone and my vape in the hand, something like that.
Why have we not come out with this line yet?
Right.
I feel like there'd be so many people in the community that want to collect the whole set.
The whole non-reselling community be like, what in the heck kind of line is this? Why is there a guy in a shed, and why is this guy got his butt crack showing, and what is going on? Like, I ain't buying that. Or either that, or it'd go like super viral. There you go.
That's true, Tommy.
Tommy said make some of those.
That's true. I'd have to figure out how to make it actually look like everybody. Kent said Krillin with a 2 a.m. hot dog. Nice. Sheets is good for that. They're like 2 for $1.
Later, Gary. Have a great day.
Yeah, that's true. Justin would have an IKEA bag.
Oh, yeah. And some flip-flops.
Yep.
It'd be hard for me to source some flip-flops. That's hard.
I've done it before, like over the summer.
I'm not a fan of the flip-flops. I mean, like, whatever works.
You got ogre feet, bro.
Yeah, that too. Like, I'd be like flipping and flopping all over the place. Steven, you can order them? What? I can get a custom Funko Pop, is what you're telling me?
That would be awesome, though.
Yeah, maybe just because I don't know. I wear them when I go to the beach, of course. But other than that, like, I don't know. I just find that I would probably fall or something just because you're walking in grass. But he probably wears them a lot more than the average person because he's down in Virginia. It's like a decent weather area.
Yeah.
That's like his trademark with the flip flop. Justin's a good dude. I like him.
Yeah, I like him too.
Steven said we can get custom Funkos. Where?
Yeah, where is this, Steven? Because I discovered what I'm doing in the waiting room today.
Some light.
Rob versus Comcast Smash series. I could see old school picker having a hashtag Rob's fault sign behind him. Or at least holding it. Funko.com. Pop yourself. I wonder if you could pop others, though.
I don't see why not. It's a total custom thing. I'm gonna have to make one before the show tomorrow, and we could show what we made our own Funko look like.
That would be cool.
Steve, I'm gonna be on there for hours now. Thanks.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, that Tommy. That's what the link was. I didn't think you can get like one-off, like custom Funkos. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
So I'll be ordering a Everyday I'm Hustling pop. That'll be the one and only.
Yep, it'll be an exclusive.
Exclusive. I would never. I can't believe it. I'm pretty shocked, to be honest.
How do you like not make it a chick?
Mine looks like a dude.
Mine looks like a chick. It's got like boobies and everything.
Mine, I don't know.
Did you send me like the drag queen version, Steven?
Steven. Oh, they even got my beard on here. Awesome.
Dude, you should share your screen and like build one live.
Let me see if I can build one real quick. Oh,
Tommy, that would be awesome. He said, "Can I make Zahir in a bin?" That would be great.
oh, my beard covers up my shirt though. That ain't no good.
Dude, share your screen, man. You're holding out on us.
All right. Wait, hold on. Let me start over. All right, ready. All right, so
I gotta blow my screen up here. See, how'd you get it to be a dude though? Because mine was automatically a chick.
I don't know. I just went in here and that's what it did.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Or am I this guy? I think I'm more this guy, I think. What do you guys think? That or this? Whoops. Or this. Or this. I think I'm more this guy. All right, so hair. You got any balding? Oh, that's too much. Okay, this one.
Give yourself a horseshoe.
Give myself dreadlocks.
You're probably gonna put a hat on anyway, aren't you?
Oh yeah. I got a little bit of receding hairline, of course, so that's gonna be there. All right, we gotta get some pants on this guy. Let's see, I'll wear that. Give this guy some sweatpants, or no, not some sweatpants. Oh, there's more shirts. Accessories. Well, I used to have the headphones. Oh, yeah, you can have a GoPro. Oh, my beard covers it. Oh, that sucks. Oh, they even got the red headphones.
There you go.
They don't got no hats.
How are you gonna not have hats?
At least I'm not seeing them. I'm not happy with this Funko so far.
Yeah, you definitely need a Pittsburgh hat.
Yeah, that doesn't look like me, so this ain't gonna work. Did I miss a step here? I give myself the Joker face. Look, I'll give one. I can have this type of version for my Saudi fans.
Is that a turban or is that like a hairstyle?
Oh, it's definitely a turban. Our Saudi fans will love that. That would have to be the exclusive one though.
Yeah, that's the chase.
Yeah, I'm kind of upset about the no hat. Look, I could put a poop.
Then he's asking how much to make one.
Look, I got a little puppy.
Yeah, I'd have to have Dala next to me, or at least be holding him or something.
Okay, I got a cat too. Look. Yeah, I'm not too happy about that.
They're like $100.
Are they?
Yeah, I wouldn't pay $100 for that. Would you pay $100 for that, Nate?
For that one? No.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
No. If it was more like something that I would actually like be me, yeah, I probably would just because it'd be cool. But yeah, like not. Yeah, not that one. That one looked like real generic. Because there was no like if someone had a beard like me and some headphones on, they would be basically the same one as me. Like there's no like visual separation. Like if you could upload like a picture for a shirt, like if I did my like Every Day I'm Hustling like logo, like they should be able to do that. Like, or if I went like I can't believe it had no hats. Like even if I could have they had a turban before a hat. Like what?
You know? It's messed up.
Like, what is going on? Like they sell ones with hats all the time. When it was like what?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Really,
Funko.
Huh?
Funko needs to step their game up.
Right? What are they thinking? Like, who doesn't want a hat? Probably
I don't
like
know if they have any tanks. I didn't see any.
Any tanks?
I mean, tank tops or like tanks that you like drive and shoot people with.
I'm gonna have to go back to the pop-out chat. I can't see it.
Yeah, I think once I get the 3D printer up and running, I might try to make that a real thing, or at least like reseller figures or something like that.
Yeah, I'm really shocked that it's not like a really better version of that. That was pretty like generic looking, especially for $100. Like, come on, like I know it's got to be a one-off. It's got to be more expensive, but come on.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb.
So how's everyone's eBay sales going? Poshmark, Macari. Anybody selling a bunch of stuff over the weekend? I hope that people have been making some money, hopefully. I got one thing other than the auction stuff for Australia going on, and it's a Funko Pops.
Nice.
I haven't been listening to anything really. Like I listened to a couple things. Of course, Sunday. Tease Flip says eBay's slow. Simply Daniel says 3 sales. I'll take it. Fluky has 5 orders yesterday. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure how many I have going out.
Maggie got 11.
Probably 5 or 6 plus the Australia stuff.
Veronica has 3. A couple of pickers got 36. What?
Well, they have an Anchor store too, though.
Yeah, I know.
Plus, they kill the game.
That's amazing to me, though. Like, I don't know. Those are numbers I would hope, or I would think that would be a little more common for eBay, but it's just not really the case.
We still need that live show of Rob packing all them orders, though.
Yeah, definitely. That would be a great show. It'd be like Packing After Dark with Rob.
Kent says there's no money on eBay.
I mean, I know it's a little, going to be a little bit slower than Amazon, but it's like I don't know. I think that's why I like Amazon so much. I mean, I love eBay too, but But I think with the stuff I sell on eBay, I'm gonna have to definitely cross post more, and I'm gonna have to use Facebook Marketplace, even though I really don't want to. So instead of popping their listing out every 10 minutes or so, now it's gonna take me like a half hour, but I'm gonna have like 4 or 5 platforms. So probably one thing I'm gonna start trying to implement more and more this year.
Yeah,
Getting more diverse on different sites and really pushing. Uh, Tommy says put Chernock in a tank with his head and his yarmulke sticking out driving. They, they made an Ice Cube version of like Today's a Good Day Funko Pop that they got coming out. So if they made that, they could definitely make a tank. So
yeah,
they should definitely like if we're paying like 100, even if you did like a vehicle and you wanted to charge like an extra 25, like how much more that should take? Have something cool like that.
yeah. That would be pretty awesome.
I'm with you, Crocker Lockers. Facebook Marketplace for me is just so toxic.
Yep.
Alexis wants to know: can you ship perfume via ground? Honestly, I don't know. I don't. I think some of
I
them.
would assume. I mean, I don't know. I don't really sell many fragrances. Like, I think I have like one fragrance in my eBay store, and that's it. And that's only because I pulled it out of the bins.
I think those are one of the things that can get flown. So I think you have to ship that parcel. I think. I'm not 100% sure though.
Is there a Y in front of the shoe size? I think isn't the Y like youth?
Yeah. Yeah, I figured I had to go ground.
Cool. I'm glad there's people that know that.
Alexis, why are you shipping FedEx?
Because it can't go USPS, they're saying.
You can pick parcel. Keyword FedEx ground. Yeah, that would definitely be ground. Yeah, parcel select. That's you could definitely pick that for USPS. I know with FedEx, if you ship it something small, FedEx, good luck on that price. If you got some really good deal with them, or it's going really, really short. I don't know. I've had items break for FedEx. I had items break for USPS. I had items break for UPS. They're all about the same with their roughness on stuff. Only thing you gotta do is just pack it good, put some wrap on it, call it a day. Put some cardboard, and you can really pack it good.
Yeah. For stuff like that that's breakable, Lonnie has really good videos on. Like, I've seen him do like the box within a box before, where the box is packed well enough to ship on itself, but then he puts it in another box where it's like void filled all around it. So I learned a lot about shipping that kind of stuff from watching him.
Tommy says FedEx Ground's home is the last place I ship fragile. They're all about the same. I mean, I wouldn't say one's safer than the other. I think they're roughly probably all the same. But yeah, I would not ship FedEx with that. That's going to cost you an arm and a leg, especially depending on where it's going. Because that might even go when that has good parcel. So I mean, it's only going to be right around priority for that, probably maybe a couple cents more.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more in line on what you're used to shipping with. Sometimes you save a couple cents. It just depends where it's going.
Okay. So Tommy says FedEx ground/home aren't even employees. They're all contracted. They could care less. Yeah, makes sense.
My FedEx delivery guy is awesome for the most part. The only time I've ever had a problem with him throwing something was Christmas time. My wife said that she was by the window and she just seen 3 cases where the stuff just get like. I'm like, what? I'm like, that happened? She's like, yeah. I'm like, do that again? I'm like, that looked ridiculous, but yeah, that's what they did. I'm like, but yeah, anything breakable like that, I'd get cardboard, put it in cardboard, and then either bubble wrap it or literally to like tape that around and then wrap around like bubble wrap and then just make sure it's tight in a small box or whatever and wickety wham, you're done.
Wickety wham.
Shipping with the beard of wonder.
You know what I'd be curious of knowing, like Tommy, when you're working for Ups, like how did you handle the boxes? Like as a reseller, did you handle them differently, or were you just like tell that I'm just throwing these boxes to get done with what I got to get done?
It's probably like, hey guys, I know that guy. You got to be nice to put over there. He's probably worse. If you say only one time I seen him there, that's bad. Yeah, I've only seen him throw once. It was literally like a heave ho type thing because I have like a whole bunch of steps in front of my house. So anytime they come to my house, like to pick up Amazon stuff or anything, they almost look at me like seriously because it's like a whole bunch of steps right up to front of my house. So like they're carrying these 50, 40 pound like large, medium Walmart boxes and stuff, and then I'll get stuff ordered to the house, and they're like, they just got that look on their face like seriously. But the normal FedEx guy, he's awesome. He's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like one time I had a problem with him scanning all my labels, and any other driver would have just drove off and been like, screw this, like I'm out of here. You know what I mean? Like he wouldn't have cared. But this guy was like, you know what? Like I'll wait. And I was like, really? I'm like, I appreciate that, man. Because like usually they don't care if your stuff's not ready for pickup, they're leaving. I mean, I had all my stuff wrapped and labeled, but for some reason the box label. Sometimes the way my printer is sometimes like if I print it a certain way, I have to like download it to my computer, then print it, or I have issues with the scan labels.
That's crazy. Yeah, Tommy said the only boxes he ever thrown were at dogs when he's being chased. I could just see Tommy coming home. You remember on Friday when the dad comes home? He said, "Dog bit me in my butt today."
Come on, my ass. That's the reseller way, Kent. We want the absolute cheapest rate, but we want the best service. We want white gloves service.
Yeah.
We want them to roll the red carpet for any of my packages going down the zip line.
Oh dang. Kelly said she has a friend who is an Ups driver that a dog tripped him and he ended up breaking his leg.
Damn.
Oh dang. Tommy got bit in the groin.
I bet, man. That's a very sensitive part of the body, that's for sure.
Was it like one of those like wedding ringer like moments? Where it like gets lockjaw on you?
I've been scared. He'd have been close to the family crown. You know what I mean? Like the jewels.
Yeah. Drummer wants to know if you use FedEx for FBA, Nate.
I used to, but since they switched to since FedEx had pretty much screwed Amazon, I have to use well, I don't have to use it, but it's the cheapest thing. But I'm gonna go check and see on my next shipment which is actually cheaper for me, because FedEx, when I ship to FedEx in PA, it's not very far, and their rate supposedly went down from this year, from what I've read and stuff. So I'm going to I'm going to check that.
Do you see what Tommy said in response? So now we know what's going on in your pops.
Awesome. The Tinder date. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check and see which one is actually the cheapest now, because now with now with them being having cheaper rates than last year, and FedEx was always cheaper before they lost that contract, and they picked up from the house for free. That was another like huge game changer that I loved, man. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go look. The next shipment I do, I'm gonna check it out, because it might be the same, and it's basically by choice which one I want to use. So maybe that's what FedEx went after with the cheapest rates than last year. Maybe they said, okay, screw it, we'll just give everyone cheaper rates, and we'll win back some FBA people maybe, or whatever.
Yeah, I use FedEx for international.
Do you?
Yeah, because they don't give you the cheaper rate whenever you go international, which is stupid. They should still give you their.
You mean simple export? Like we go over the weight?
No, I'm talking about Amazon. Amazon doesn't give you their special rates through UPS when you go international.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
They probably just don't have anything like contracted in or whatever. UPS gives Amazon near cost. I mean, it's cheap, but it's not that cheap. I mean, unless they're really not making that much money. Because, for example, I shipped. I'll go look at my last shipment, for example. Oh, look at my last shipment I sent.
Okay, I'll look into that, Tommy. Yeah, I didn't even think to look through that.
What's that?
To check UPS through PayPal.
Oh, that you get cheaper rates through PayPal?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm set up for a business account with FedEx and with UPS, so I don't know if that would be the same thing or what. But yeah, I never knew that they had discounted rates on PayPal. It's good information. Let's see here. Okay, so my last shipment I shipped out, this was a little bit smaller of a shipment. I sent out 113 items. And where's the size? Okay. It cost me $42.40. And this all went to the Pennsylvania warehouse, which is like 2 hours up the road. Where's my boxes? We're gonna show my boxes. Show more. I don't think it's gonna show me what my box size was. Oh, see tracking details for all boxes. Okay, here it is. One box was 35 pounds, 16 by 12 by 8. So that was like a eBay box. 26 pounds, another eBay box. A 25-pound box was 22 by 22 by 18. Another 22 by 22 by 18, and then an 18 by 9 by 8. So all that got shipped to Amazon up the road for $42. So that was like, I guess it was $8. Yeah, that is cheap. It's like $8 a box. So that actually wasn't too bad, I guess.
Drummer says, are you guys using inventory placement option?
No, I don't use it. Most of my stuff goes right in my, like anytime I've shipped 200-300 items, and I would only get like a few things go to like California, Wisconsin warehouses, and then the rest would go to PA. And then most of the time I just ship right to PA all of the PA stuff and just don't ship the other stuff, and then make another shipment like the next day for that stuff. Yeah, I didn't think that I had that many boxes getting shipped out. Because if I'd have shipped that priority, I probably yeah, those boxes are big. Yeah, that is a good price. If I was shipping it to California like I did the one box, that was pretty expensive. I still save money. I definitely know that, but it didn't seem like that was such a super great rate, to be honest. Because they do it based on the weight, like the shipment and as a whole, versus like each box you ship out is that if it's this weight limit, then that's it. Like you can't add a second box or whatever.
Yeah. Dude, Ken, I can hook you up with some pole floaties, my man.
Hey, those are good to pack orders with.
Yeah, that's what I might end up using them for. I got them for, I think, 9 cents a piece. Walmart, way back when. I was selling the flea market for 2 for $1 over the summer, just to get rid of some of them.
As long as you're not like cutting them into small pieces, you can definitely use those in Amazon shipments.
Yeah.
You just have to kind of like use them like cut them in half or something. Well, I don't know about maybe not Amazon shipment. Let me take that back. Maybe I'm going a little crazy with that, but
Scott says if you ship at least 18 of the same item, it will all go to the same warehouse.
see, I ship like items like where I had 5 or 6 going, and they would want me to ship one or something to like California, and then my other shipment they'll have me send one to thing. It's very random what they pick that goes to these other 2 warehouses, but they definitely always have at least 3 warehouses in total I ship out to.
Yeah. I hate shipping to like multiple places. You know what I think they should do? I mean, it would be more expensive for them, but they should have some kind of a transfer system. Like you send it to the closest warehouse, and then if they want to have it in different parts of the country or whatever, they can then throw it on a truck that's going that way. I wish that they would do something like that.
Tommy says 25-pound box, smallest box you can make going to your neighbor starts at $15 EPS. Yeah. Well, like I said, FedEx was always cheaper. So now that they drop rates, maybe they have a little more. Like since I'm going in state, maybe I have a little bit better opportunity. It's not bad to check out. And then the only thing good for that is like if I did go say I went with FedEx, for example, and I'm shipping my own stuff through FedEx. When I do my wholesale deals, I'll get better pricing through FedEx for that because now I got actually something that I'm shipping myself versus giving Amazon that credit or, giving them credit for that stuff getting shipped in. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know Scott and Eric that they do that with most stuff. But I mean, like as far as when you ship it in, rather than saying, hey, ship, 8 here, 3 there, whatever over there. If they would just be like, send it all to your closest place, we'll take care of the rest.
I still have one box they haven't opened up yet from a shipment I sent in last week.
Really?
Yeah, what the heck are they doing? Come on, Amazon. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at this yesterday because I had a alert from my inventory saying that they, basically I didn't ship that in or whatever. Oh, wait, maybe it is receiving now. Let me see what it is.
Yeah, my stuff was being received over the weekend. I know I've had at least one item sold out of it so far.
It just opened it today, so nice. Because I must have to reorder because that's one of my replenishables. I'm like, damn, I ran through 50 50 of those already. Like I just sent in those like last week. I know I've been selling them, but not that much because I have my thing go off at 20. So I got the notification or whatever. And I'm like, okay, no problem. And then I looked and I seen that only 36 got accepted. I'm like, wait a minute, where's the other 34? Yeah, Eric, that's exactly what I do, and I told Anthony about that too. I
Oh yeah,
told
I do that.
yeah, you can add up to I think it's at minimum 6 items or what 6% add on or whatever you can add on to a shipment without them getting upset. Yeah, but I don't do inventory placement. I just feel that that's totally not
Can you
needed.
explain inventory placement for anybody who doesn't know what that is? So I know
Inventory
there's a lot of people that don't do Amazon.
inventory placements whenever you have that clicked or whatever and set up in your Amazon, it will actually ship all your items to one warehouse versus splitting them up into like 2, 3, 4. I've heard sometimes people say 5 or 6, but they charge you. I think it's 10 cents an item. It might be a little bit more now since there's like taxes involved and stuff, but because now that they're some states are charging Amazon for certain services, they're trying to tax those too. So I think that went up a little bit. Yeah, I've shipped in case products as well. Scott says also if you ship case products, they will go to the same warehouse, same closest warehouse as well. Yeah, I've always had my one big replenishable always gets sent to the one warehouse. One time they tried splitting it up, and because I didn't send it in as a case.
Your big time replenishable that you deal with. Have you thought about having that just direct ship to Amazon?
They don't do that.
Gotcha.
I wish they would. Like I would pay the fee or whatever they had to do that, but
Yeah.
I don't know if they know that I'm doing that. Not that I'm worried that they would shut me off, but I mean, just sometimes it's better just to keep things going like they're going because my shipping's free. They ship to me for free. Like there's no added cost for it. It's all built into the price. And then because there's no so the only fee I got going on is just whenever I get it and I ship it to Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're gonna shut it down. We'll start to shut it down, I should say. Anthony, you want to say anything?
No, I'll have a video drop at some point today. I've been having issues with my computer, so I have all kinds of video just on back order that basically I can't edit to release. So I'll figure something out to drop today. But at some point, keep an eye out on my channel. Subscribe if you haven't. Tomorrow we'll be back on my channel as well, and we will do the same thing all over again.
And right after us at 12 o'clock, we have D Flipping Particles. So if you want to go over there, show her some love, say that the Ecom Aviona sent you, that'd be cool. But support each other, love each other, and most importantly, well, not most importantly, but also make that money. So thank you everyone for hanging out with us. It's greatly appreciated. Hope you have a fantastic day and